What is strategy? Let's talk about it. Strategy is what keeps you from starting at square one every day. It's a roadmap. It's about looking at your past campaigns, learning from them, and making adjustments based on real data. With a strategy, you're not just sending out general messages to general people, you're crafting specific messages that reach the right people at the right time. Now I'm going to talk about something called art and science. What I mean by it is that it's a marriage between all the geeky things like digital tools and the human things like empathy and language and customer experience. Strategy helps you make that marriage of a beautiful thing. Your two halves each improve, refine, and build a stronger connection over time. Tactics alone can't do that because tactics are short-term moves. They're the individual plays, but strategy, that's the game plan. And look, I'm not saying tactics don't matter. They do. But without a strategy, they're just random moves. You're playing without a playbook, and that's a surefire way to keep spinning your wheels. When you build a strategy, you start to understand what works and what doesn't. You start making data-driven decisions. You're not just running ads. You're looking at which keyword led to bookings, which ads drive calls, and which parts of your website actually convert visitors into patients. And that's where real growth happens. A strategy should be designed so each tactic improves the next one. You could even use digital tactics to improve traditional ads and vice versa. Here's what strategy does for you. It allows you to track and analyze data from every campaign. With tools like call tracking, you can see exactly where your leads are coming from, what's getting them to call, and how your team is handling those calls. A call tracking software can record and transcribe every interaction to capture keywords, objections, and questions. This isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. This is real insight into what your patients care about. When you know what's working, you can start optimizing. You're no longer guessing. You're building a system that improves over time. Your marketing becomes a process, not just a series of disconnected moves. And let me tell you, this doesn't happen overnight. There's no instant gratification here. Building a real strategy takes time, testing, and tweaking. The early phase is all about research. But here's the payoff. Once you have a strategy and you stop wasting money on random tactics that don't build on each other, every campaign builds off the last one. Every piece of data adds to your understanding, and every touch point in the customer journey becomes part of a cohesive system. We will get into the topic of the customer journey in our next section. So here's the takeaway. Stop thinking in terms of quick wins and next month's bookings. Start thinking about the long-term value. Strategy isn't glamorous. It's not exciting, but it's what separates clinics that grow year after year from those that are stuck chasing the latest gimmick. If you're ready to build something sustainable, it's time to get strategic. Tactics are just the tools. Strategy is the plan that puts them to work.